Hey everybody, this is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer. And Leo, I have got your September forecast right here, and I'm going to share it with you in just a minute. There are a couple of announcements I have that I think you might be interested in. So I'm going to start by giving the announcements and then jumping right into your gorgeous forecast. First of all, as you know, our world is crazy. Nothing is going the way we thought it was. It would. I don't know anybody who is secure in the forecast of the United States. And so what I realized was this is the time that people need an astrological forecast more than ever. The only problem is most people can not really afford it at this point. And so I'm offering a special on my forecasts, both the 6-month forecast and the 12-month forecast, which means if I've done your forecast before, you know that I always over deliver. So a 6-month forecast is always more than 6 months, and a 12-month forecast is always more than 12 months. If you have your own roadmap, you can plot your life accordingly. And this can give you more security in a world that has absolutely gone mad. So if you're interested, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, where you will find my September special. Order yours and I will get back with you. It's all right there on the website for you. Okay. Now, point number 2. Some of you have been waiting for this because you know I've been writing this particular book. This is my latest book. It is not an astrology book. It is a personal empowerment book for women. The title is Your First Sexual Imprinting and a Method for Releasing Old Emotional Trauma. Now, the first sexual imprinting is your first sexual experience. And for some people, that's always lovely. I'm talking about the women I have interviewed over the past, 40, 45 years. What I have found is that their first sexual imprinting was not beautiful, and it set the tone for their entire life. I developed a technique called Take Back Your Life, and I share it in this book. And the stories that women have contributed to this book are nothing short of amazing. So if this book right now is speaking to you, just go get a copy on Amazon. You'll find it very, very helpful. And if you would like your very own Take Back Your Life session, just go to my website and look under the spiritual coaching tab, because you can sign up for your very own 3-hour session with me, and I will carry you through this step by step. Sometimes you just need a tour guide to carry you through it. Again, this is a self-empowerment book for women. And This technique is so powerful and so easy to do that you will blow your own mind when we are finished. So I hope this is helpful to you. Now, let's talk, Leo, about your gorgeous forecast for September. As you can see, all the activity is right around here. But before I go into the details of the planets, I have to start by talking about Mercury. Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde, and many of you who study astrology know that Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year. When it goes retrograde, everything is confused. We do not begin new projects under a retrograde Mercury, because anything begun under a retrograde Mercury either fizzles out completely or has to be redone within the year. And that's the truth. And so Mercury enters the shadow of the retrograde on the new moon, which is the 6th. And so from the 6th of September on, we are talking about added confusion, not just to you, not just to me, but to the whole planet. And this is why you do not want to start any new projects under a retrograde Mercury or the shadow of the retrograde. And you want to wait until after Mercury goes direct in October. And you'll want to join me in October so that I can give you that information. Okay? So whatever I share with you now is still based on the fact that Mercury's retrograde and things are in a state of flux. So the yellow planet, which is the sun, the giver of life, is in your 2nd house of money. This is a terrific time for you to continue to create more money. And on the 22nd, the sun moves into your 3rd house of communication, correspondence, transportation, and you've got all kinds of wonderful ideas. Are you writing a blog? Are you writing a book? This would be a terrific time to tie up the loose ends. Okay? Don't start a new book while Mercury is retrograde. Instead, just tie up the loose ends of unfinished manuscripts. Now, Mars, the red planet, it's what we fight with and fight for. When it is in your 2nd house, you create money. You can create great sums of money because that's what you're throwing yourself into. That's what comes first to you. On the 14th, Mars moves into your 3rd house, and you are taking a stand for your ideas. You're sharing them, and you're shooting from the hip. Mercury, of course, is going to be in that 3rd house till it goes direct in October. And this means any and all ideas are subject to change. But Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in your 3rd house. And you've got beautiful ideas. On the 10th, it moves into your 4th house, and you're in love with your home. Maybe with your family, but it's home, sweet home. It's quite beautiful. The new moon on the 6th starts the money flowing. Okay, keep that in mind. And the new moon is in 14 Virgo. Find 14 of Virgo in your birth chart, and you'll have the whole picture. But the new moon is when things begin. And in your 2nd house, we're talking about money. And the full moon is on the 20th, and it's in your 8th house of transformation and other people's money. The 8th house is the house of secrets. This is the time to be a psychic detective. You may not be able to trust your intuition because Mercury is retrograde. Remember, that forms the foundation on which life takes place until after Mercury goes direct in October. So I hope this gives you an idea of what to expect. And I hope you'll join me next month when, once again, I take a look at what's going on in your beautiful birth chart. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now, dear Leo friends.